What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and I know it's been a minute since I put out a video, but I wanted to do a kind of a PSA on why not to use multi-infernos at Town Hall 10. They just allow you to completely crush bases, at least for me, with queen charges, queen walks. They give so much flexibility and variety, even if the walk doesn't go the way you want. I'm going to show 4 different attacks. This one using a queen charge with a wall wrecker and I believe Valks and Barbs in the CC. And you see the multi is towards the 3 o'clock side while the single's at the 9 o'clock. But it allows my queen to basically walk all over, take her time to get in there using the wall wrecker. Wall wrecker was dropped a little late. Dropping poison under the Inferno tower means absolutely nothing to both the queen and the wall wrecker. The king's going to go ahead and funnel his side. I'm going to back end it with a La Lune. And I'll use a double rage here just to make sure that the queen can take care of the king and everything else. The Valks will jump in, or the wall wrecker will break, and the Valks will get the enemy queen. And then my queen, I have to send some loons in at 3 o'clock just to make sure the queen walks in towards the core and also gets some of those defenses for my La Lune portion. My king is still going strong up top, about to die, but doing tons of funneling work. And I'm just going to wait until I get that AD down at the 2 o'clock side, because I want to start my La Lune, and I only have one Lava Hound with a bunch of loons, so I've got to get that to when I send the Lava Hound in, it goes all the way towards the 9 o'clock side. Sweeper is going to go down, making that La Lune portion really simple. There we go, just about to go down, goes down. Now I can start my Loon portion with the Lava Hound right behind it. I have 3 hastes and a heal. In retrospect, I probably should have brought just 5 hastes. There's really no need for a heal on this base. We will see an occasion when you can use it on another hit, but there really isn't any splash. I didn't think I was going to get that many wizard towers with my queen, but if you notice that that wizard tower goes down extremely quickly. Of course, it is healing against those skellies, but it would have been nice to push through this base with the hastes and just getting to all these single targeting defenses. But we've got the 80 that goes down. Queen has popped her ability, but it's pretty much lights out for this base at this point. The loons are going to take care of some of these other Teslas and Expos, but the queen is pretty much only got to take care of 2 defenses now. I think 1 defense, and it's over. So we can go ahead and fast forward it. And let's go ahead and get through the rest of the base. Drop in a couple minions, wizard for cleanup, but it is completely done at this point. Now on this particular hit, it's going to be a same strategy, but I'm going to use an Electro Dragon and a Loon in the CC just because of the base setup and the way it is, and I'll show you that right here. Go ahead and take a look at this replay. And if you notice, this base is very symmetrical. I can walk any way with my queen and have absolutely no problem. We've got dual multi-infernos. No matter which way the queen walks, everything is copacetic because there's nothing that can take her out pretty much. So I've got 2 rages and a heal, a freeze, 4 hastes, and a poison. And I really wanted the queen to walk towards the 3 o'clock, but I dropped my wall wrecker a little bit late. But again, that's so nice about the multi versus the single, because no matter which way the queen walks, she's not going to be in any danger of any Inferno towers. It's even if she walks into one instead of the other, they're not going to take her out at all, and she doesn't even have to pop ability. But here we go with the wall wrecker. It's really struggling for that from that dark elixir storage unit, so it's not making its way in towards that 3 o'clock compartment. And the queen decides that she's going to walk down south, but again, it's no problem. And I also picked the Electro Dragon in here, so this wall wrecker is going to get so much value getting in here. It's going to pop through all of these walls, absolutely no problem. That multi Inferno is going to do absolutely nothing to it. There we go with the CC coming out, but I think I pop it. The wall wrecker could have kept going, but there's no reason to. Now this Electro Dragon is not in range of any ADs or single Inferno towers, so it is able to take care of everything there. Really not a problem whatsoever. and I can start my La Lune portion at any time now. I think it took out that air defense, so now I've got a base with 0 air defenses and Lava Hound and a bunch of loons. I did need to heal on this particular base because if you look, you have 3 wizard towers from that 10 o'clock all the way down to 9 o'clock. So this is one of the bases where I'm glad I brought the heal, and that's what I brought it for, was that particular instance. I'll be able to take out this wizard tower pretty quickly, but as I make it my way into the 9 o'clock, I've got 2 wizard towers and an Inferno, multi-Inferno that I have to heal across. But look how much easy the base design makes it for me, because with 1 heal I'm covering 2 wizard towers and a multi. This base has no chance at all. I mean, it's just completely just crushed. And I have a full Lava Hound that still has not even popped yet. So we are just making our way through here. A bunch of loons. I have still another freeze, which I'm going to drop on the king just because he likes to juke around and everything like that. But everything's just going perfectly the way we want it to, and completely crushing that base. There's the composition there. So let's go ahead and let's jump into some attacks from the most recent one. And we'll go ahead and do that right here. Another 6-pack with this particular war, and again coming in on multi-Infernos. We've got a multi at 9 o'clock and a single at 3 o'clock. So we need to funnel at 9 with the king, and then we're going to use a baby dragon to funnel at 12 o'clock. Drop the healers on top of the archer queen, and then get that wall wrecker down quickly, because we just want to make sure that the queen walks down the side. I actually wanted the queen to walk into the base and make its way behind the wall wrecker, but no really big deal. I mean, the wall wrecker, again, without a single Inferno, is going to get so much value there. And I've already started my miners because it is a La Lune this time in the enemy CC. So I just want that thing to stay as far away from the queen as possible. I'm using loons in my wall wrecker, so that's pretty cool, bringing haste in there to take care of some of those defenses like the multi-Inferno tower and the air defense. And then I've just got the miners. Sorry, I can't speak. The miners coming in through the rest of the base with a couple more heals, making sure I heal over that bomb tower. The Lava Hound is still trying to do stuff, but it can't do anything to these miners. And then going to drop that last heal in just a second there. And we've got the queen making her way down towards 3 o'clock. So everything is going perfectly fine. Absolutely no problems. I think the miners are going to die off in a little bit just due to those 3-point defenses of the cannon and the archer tower. But without a single Inferno tower to threaten the queen, there's really no problem here to clear the rest of the base. I'll go ahead and put it on 4 speed. It's just about formalities here. The queen still has her ability. Even if she didn't have ability, it would be no problem. I don't even think I popped the ability after the hound is blown up. So we'll just let the queen take that away, and then we'll go ahead and walk down towards the rest of the base, and then we'll pop ability just to speed things up and collect our 3-star. So there's the composition there. Using this strategy even when there's a hound in the CC, in the enemy CC, and using miners for your basic core attack. And then we'll go into the last one, and we will check out another queen charge, queen walk, but this time we're going to use hogs instead. So we're seeing Lalo back end, we've seen miners back end or front end, whatever, and we've seen a hog attack, or we're going to see one right here. So again, with these multi-Infernos, there's only one at 9 o'clock, and then the other one is a single at 3 o'clock. But the queen has a lot of flexibility. My baby dragon went the wrong way this time. It was supposed to take out that archer tower, but it's still okay because this wall wrecker that's going to get so much value coming in here and breaking so many walls. The fact that that Inferno tower is not going to do any damage to it. There is, I believe, a dragon in the CC, so this is like not an easy CC to deal with, especially for hogs. You got to get the enemy queen, and you got to get the CC, or else you are done. So I'm going to rage up that Valk Barb CC composition, it's going to take care of the enemy queen, and it's also going to pop out the enemy CC, the dragon, and I think there's a witch in there, and maybe like something else. Not quite sure what the other thing is. Might be an archer or something like that, or a couple archers. So that queen will deal with that without having to pop ability, without having to use a rage or anything, just being able to take care of it and walk her own merry way. And then we've got our hog deployment with 4 heals behind it. Still haven't even used the heal yet. I want to get towards that core. There we go. And we're going to be able to drop the last hog in at 6 o'clock while it's being tanked, and try to take care of that archer tower. Queen is going to walk in the realm of that single Inferno tower. If this was a multi-Inferno tower, this would even be even more wrecked. But the fact that it's a single, it's going to take out that queen. But it's really no big deal. I still have 2 more heals. Just placed the third one down, and now we have 1 more heal left for that 3 o'clock area, which is going to do absolutely nothing to this. It got a healer switch, which is super OP. I'm just dropping heals just because there's absolutely no reason to drop that heal. I could have swagged that heal easily, especially with full healers on top of those hogs. And then we've got some cleanup, sending a minion in there just so I make sure that dark elixir drill that can't be targeted by those wizards at 6 o'clock. It's doing its thing just in case of time. The hogs should make their way easily though throughout the core and the rest of the space. I think I have about 10 hogs left over cleaning up. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I've seen we've struggled a little bit when people place either double multi-infernos or single multi-infernos. I personally love it. I have great success rate almost all the time. The war before this, I actually timed out. I waited way too long before I did my La Lune deployment. I crushed the base. I had like 10 loons left over, and I just timed out. I think I got a 94% 2-star, and I only needed about 5 more seconds with it. Again, another similar situation where it was I think it was 2 multis, or 1 multi and 1 single Inferno. I personally would recommend not using multis at Town Hall 10. They just allow the queen, anybody that's comfortable with a queen charge, queen walk, anything like that, just gets ridiculous amount of value. And if you are going to throw a CC in the hound, which you probably should do if you're using multi-infernos, it's pretty easily beat by a minor composition or something like that. Just let the queen walk on the opposite side and let the miners tank for the lava hound. So anyway, I'm going to try to come out with some more videos in the near future, just taking a little, I might do the new siege machine and a couple other things. I might also try to post some Brawl Stars, because I've gotten into that a little bit. It's not really my style. I'm not a big MOBA guy, but it is some fun. But if you guys would like to see some Brawl Stars, especially since it's just been generally released or globally released or whatever, let me know in the comments and I'll do this. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the new update, even though it didn't bring too much changes. You know, I'm enjoying some of the things that they've done, and you know, as always, use your friendly challenges to practice, get used to these compositions, and the only way you get to know which strategy you like of these ones that you're seeing is when you practice them and get used to the different timing and stuff. So go ahead and practice using those friendly challenges, get those 6-star clan wars, and keep practicing those 3-star attacks.